Alex Tchaikovsky with Digital Trends. I'm coming to you from Shenzhen. We are at the launching event of RingConn Gen 3, and we're going to see what they are offering to us. Unlike traditional fitness trackers or smartwatches, smart rings are designed to stay more in the background, to be more discreet. The idea is very simple. Something light and comfortable enough to wear all day and all night while quietly helping people to observe patterns related to sleep, stress, activities, and recovery over time. RingConn says that Gen 3 focuses heavily on long-term awareness and consistency, especially around areas like sleep quality, recovery, vascular trends, and everyday wellness insights. Okay, so these are two new colors, silver and rose gold. The ring, I don't feel any weight. Like my normal ring is heavier than this one. It's like 2.5 grams. And this is a charging case that can last for 150 days. Ring itself can stay on one charge up to 2 weeks. Pretty cool. And it comes in, from 6 to 15 different sizes, like 10 different sizes. Any ring can be ordered in any size, and you can decide on which finger you want to wear it, but the best two are index and a middle finger. To better understand where this category of wearables is heading, I sat down with the founder of RingConn, Mr. Wang, and we're going to explore how does he see the future of wearables.
Thank you for having me here. It's good to talk to you. Yeah.
How did you come to this idea to start RingConn?
Starting from 2014, I started working on smart rings as a researcher, because at that time, in 2014, there's no wearable systems which can monitor the blood pressure conveniently. And as a researcher, I thought that poses some challenges for technology. And then in 2020, I felt that's not enough, because publishing papers, of course, is the job of a professor, but I don't want to stop there. I want my research results can be made into some
real world.
Can really impact people's life. And the initial thinking is to use the technology I developed in my university lab and change it into a product. Then I asked my students to test different sites. Then we found out that the bottom of the finger is one of the best location. So if we got the good signals, then we can use signals to calculate the blood pressure. That's how I started research on smart rings at beginning in 2014. So then it becomes very natural when I started this company in 2021, I chose smart ring because it can.
Because you were sure that's the best place to measure blood pressure.
It's the best place you can get the best signal, and also it's a form that has already been accepted by people.
What were the key product decisions in RingConn Gen 3 that best reflect your original vision?
With first and second generation, we already proved that we can make a good product. But my original thing is trying to use the smart ring to monitor blood pressure. But when we started, started this company, the technology is not so mature yet. I did more experiment, and we did more work to improve the algorithm I developed back in university to make it more mature. And the time comes when we need to decide what functions we put in the Generation 3 device. And since the blood pressure monitoring becomes, we think it's ready to be put into the product, then I decided, okay, let's make that the most important feature for Generation 3. I believe that's going to be very important and very helpful for people. Let me rephrase a little bit, because we are not doing the blood pressure monitoring. We're not giving the blood pressure value, but we're using the algorithm to give you insights about the vascular health condition.
And trends, right?
Trends.
How do you see RingConn improving well-being of people, their lives? How do you think these technologies are integrating in our lives?
As the goal or the mission of RingConn, of our company, is to help people, to help improve people's health and also the normal life. To make people live better, the health is a must. The way we do this is by monitoring the vital signs through our smart ring, because it can record your data 24/7 and for a long time. So you can better understand your body condition. With better understanding, then we can give better suggestions. So I think Smart Ring is a very good tool to help achieve that by monitoring your condition for a long time. Then where something happens, or even before something happens, there are some symptoms or some signals coming. Then we will try to catch that signals and tell you, hey, man, you need to stop this, or maybe you need to pay more attention to that. That's also our philosophy, right? We want to be a company for you. We don't want to interrupt your life. We don't want to intervene into your life. That's the philosophy of our.
But enhance it, right?
Yeah, by enhance it, by very gentle remindings.
I'm really curious, what do you think about the future of this kind of wearables, and in particular, of course, about RingConn? How do you think, what you will focus on, what you will try to improve?
I think smart rings will be very popular in the future because it can record so many signals in a truthful way. RingConn will continue to record better signals and trying to interpret these signals and give good suggestions, better suggestions to our customers. We think everybody should live in harmony, in balance of life, balance between work and rest, balance between the daily life and also light sleep. So we kind of summarize that into a slogan, brand slogan, if you can, where health makes sense and balance follows. So we are going to keep improving.
Whether it is sleep, stress, understanding vascular patterns based on blood pressure, or simply understanding your daily habits a little bit better, wearable technology is clearly becoming part of much bigger conversation about long-term well-being. And as devices become smarter, lighter, and easier to wear consistently, the future of health technology may become less about constantly checking screens and more about quietly helping people stay aware of patterns they might otherwise overlook. From the RingConn Gen 3 launch event in Shenzhen, I'm Alex Tchaikovsky for Digital Trends. Thank you, until next one, goodbye.